My name is Edith Kimani. Let's begin this afternoon with news from the Ethics and Anti-Corruption Commission, which is raising concern with the manner in which recent public office appointments have been made. Now, speaking to journalists this morning, the acting chairperson, Irene Keino, pointed out that the vetting of the newly constituted cabinet and shortlisted principal secretaries never sought recommendation from the body that investigates corruption. Now, Keino also pointed out that the ongoing county-level appointments are not above board, as governors are hiring persons with integrity issues. She says her organization is also investigating a number of governors who are involved in shady procurement procedures.
EACC on certain occasions received numerous complaints that the process of shortlisting of candidates who have applied for position advertised both in the county and national government level may not have been fair or transparent. A major case in point is the recent process of shortlisting of applicants for the position of principal secretaries, where EACC received complaints that the shortlisting process was not carried out in a fair and transparent manner. The Commission has received intelligence reports that county governors are engaging in procurement of goods without complying with the procurement laws. The Commission will investigate the reports, and governors found culpable will be prosecuted.
Well, the Ethics and Anti-Corruption Commission Acting Chair Irene Keino now joins us in studio to just delve deeper into those issues. Thank you for joining us. You're raising concerns that your organization was overlooked when making these appointments. So what is the next step for you?
I think, Edith, I need to clarify that Public Service Commission as well as Parliament actually contacted us to give any, if there were any report on any of the candidates that were chosen. We were contacted.
Right.
So we were involved.
Okay.
But the issues we are raising first, in the respect to the principal secretaries, is in the manner that the shortlisting was done. A number of complaints have arrived in our offices claiming that some of very well qualified people were left out. The second aspect that we are also looking at, despite the 66 names have not been publicly given out by the Public Service Commission, we are still also questioning, because there are some candidates there who we have issues within the commission, and we feel that they cannot hold a state office.
All right. So what are your investigations going to revolve around? Is it the manner in which the appointments and the vetting was done, or is it on the candidates themselves?
In this respect, I'm only looking at the Public Service Commission process of shortlisting and interviewing. We are actually at the moment investigating the whole process from the beginning, how they shortlisted from the over 2,000 candidates that had applied to the short number of 155 candidates whom they shortlisted now to come to a smaller number of 66. So we are looking at the whole process, if it was really fair and transparent in that manner. And you know, the Constitution has actually upgraded the leadership and integrity framework. Any manner or process or procedure that a public officer does, or even a state officer, has to be above reproach.
Right.
Yeah.
And I guess the next question is, do you think whatever you come up with, whatever evidence you have accumulated, will be enough to either revoke these nominations or appointments?
In respect to, let me state it very clearly. For the appointment of the cabinet secretaries, we've already given our report.
Yeah.
We gave the report and it was used. We have a challenge in the respect that the way the process of the Public Service Commission did their process. And in the event that we find the process was not free and fair, we will take up necessary recommendations regarding that. And in the respect where candidates have allegations within our commission, we really will not take that.
All right, let's go to the county governments, and you're saying that the governors are actually flouting procurement laws. What sort of action do you plan to take on this?
First of all, we are trying to, through the induction courses that governors and both senators are having, we are coming in as a commission to tell them that they should stick to the relevant statutes that are in place. Secondly, they should have put in place systems and structures that are above board. And we have told them that as EACC, as they put up their structures, they can invite us and we can assess the kind of structures that they have put up. If they have corruption loopholes, we can recommend and tell them how to come up with the structures that are tight and solid. So we are there, and we will give them all the service that that they require.
Okay.
But in respect to those ones who are flouting procurement rules, we'll start investigation, and we have received intelligence report in that regard.
Final question. In the past, Kenyans have said and accused even the EACC of being a toothless dog, that there's all this barking, all these investigations, but nothing really ever gets done. What assurances can you give the public that this time things are going to be different?
We are running on a platform of a new constitution. We are an independent commission. And if I asked you, is there an instance where even the high office, the people who are in high office, have actually barred us from investigation? I guess the answer is no. So we have very good will from the government, the new government that has come on board. We as a commission are going to come up with relevant amendments to try and ensure that we strengthen our statutes. And we shall put in place various preventive initiatives that we shall roll down to the counties, apart from rolling them down also to the public sector and to the national government. So we have a lot of things that we are lined up to do in respect.
Thank you so much for coming into studio this afternoon and clarifying some of those issues. We have been speaking to Irene Keino. She's the acting chairperson for the Ethics and Anti-Corruption Commission.